my channel, Happy Artist. Subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my newest creations. With so many beginners that are out there at the moment, I've seen a lot of questions about how to finish off your canvas. So your painting is done, your pouring is dry, it's all cured, but there's a beautiful gloss that people use after the fact, and this also brings the colors back to life. What can you use? The first and foremost is resin. I have not tried resin myself yet. I do have the kit and I will be trying it out sometime, but it sounds like it's quite tricky. So I'm going to do a lot more experimenting before I look at it. But something that is super quick and easy to do is using Podge, or otherwise decoupage glue. Podge is genuinely just an adhesive or sealant that you can use. It's usually used to not only stick but also seal tissue paper when you're doing decoupage. You will see in some of my previous videos, I actually even use it as the binder in my own homemade pouring medium. So I'm going to run through the steps of how to clean the canvas of any silicone or oily product, and then how to get that Podge on. Step 1, you need to get all of that silicone off the canvas. So when you have used silicone, the oil will always rise to the top and it will stay there. It's never going to dry or drip off or anything like that. It's going to stay there, so you need to get rid of it. First step is using some clean water, a little bit of dish soap, sunlight liquid, that stuff. I would suggest not using a cloth, because what you're going to do is you'll dip the cloth into the water, clean the canvas, back into the water and clean the canvas again. Otherwise, you'll contaminate the water with the oil, which you're then going to put right back onto the canvas. You rather want to be using a paper towel, which you can dip into the water, clean off a certain area. Don't use that paper towel again. Get a new one, back into the water, and clean it off as usual. Once that's done, you need to dry the canvas off. So I first always lay a paper towel on top of the canvas, let any water, any excess water soak up. Flip that over, use the other side on the other canvas. As you can see, the second one had a lot more water to soak up. I then do the next step of using talcum powder or baby powder. There's a reason for this. I did an experiment earlier. The card will be above or in the description below, where I tried testing how is the easiest and best way to clean off silicone. Baby powder or talcum powder soaks up a lot of the excess oils that you have not been able to clean off by using dishwashing soap, alcohol, anything else like that. So all you're going to do is dust the talcum powder or the baby powder over everything, and you're going to leave that for 24 hours to soak everything up. You dust them off. I first shake off the major excess. Then you can use, I found it easy enough to use a paintbrush, a dry fluffy paintbrush, just to dust everything off. I use quite a small one here. You can definitely go larger. And you will see when your painting dried, if there were any areas where an air bubble popped and the paint did not close off that area, there's now a little hole in the canvas. A little one. The talcum powder is happily going to sit in that hole. You want to get rid of that before you varnish or seal your canvas. You can literally just shove the little bristles of your paintbrush into the hole to pull all of that powder out and then dust it off. And then just do one last swipe with a cloth or a paper towel to make sure all of the powder's off. Before you get to doing your Podge, shine your canvas in the light and make sure that the surface does not have any obvious oily dots left on your canvas. As you can see, mine has a very even shine. Then Podge, super quick and easy. You're going to do one layer. Try to make sure you avoid brush strokes to a certain extent. So as you'll see, I put everything on. I did swap again to a larger brush. I got tired of it. Make sure you don't have any brush strokes and wait for that to dry. Don't forget to do the edges. It does look creamy white now, but don't worry, it dries clear. Once you've got your first layer of Podge on, you'll let that dry for 24 hours. You're then going to come through and do a second layer. You can do 3 to even 4 layers if you like. It's just going to make it thicker. While your Mod Podge is drying on the canvas, make sure that you've washed off the brush that you are using. It's very quick and easy to just wash under some cold water. You don't even need any soap, but you don't want to leave that brush to dry because that Mod Podge will seal all the little bristles and it's going to be near impossible to wash off afterwards. And how incredible does that look? Not only have you now sealed your canvas, but it also has brought the colors back to life. Look at the before, during, and after. Yes, it doesn't necessarily give you that beautiful thick layer of resin, which has a beautiful gloss, but resin can be a lot more tricky and does have some health hazards as well. So as I've said, I'm going to do a lot more research first before I get into that. For now, the Mod Podge works perfectly. I hope this has helped you. Let me know in the comment section below what other resin substitutes do you use to seal your canvas. Let's all learn together. I hope you have a magical day. Ciao for now! So this video is Clippy Cloppy out. Bye Clippy Cloppy. My dogs want to be part of the channel too, apparently. Now, I have not delved into resin myself just yet. Delved. So I'm going to do a lot more experimenting. It is, and I did use an example. The card will be upstairs. Wow. You got your first you got your club. Wow, there's a lot of mess today.